TBC, what's the deal? Deontay Wilder just knocked the hell out of Artur Szpilka in the ninth round, hit him with a huge right hand. Um, Szpilka is still down while I'm doing this video. He got knocked out with a huge crushing right hand. The first round, they both came out. Szpilka fought a great fight overall. Um, he came out, it seemed like the crowd, he had a lot of Polish fans show up. They were behind him cheering every shot, so sometimes he would throw combinations, and if he landed or not, you would hear a big eruption from the crowd. But the first round he came out, his Szpilka footwork, he looked good. Wilder was throwing, started to land, lunge with wild right hands. He missed, 2, 3 in a row. He was missing shots. Both guys were just, posturing. I gave that round to Szpilka. I thought he was a little bit more busy, a little bit more active. Round two, I gave to Szpilka. Wilder came out jabbing. Szpilka was moving and circling, throwing combos. He was missing and he was landing. Both guys was trying to find the range, but I thought Szpilka was a little bit busier. Third round, I gave to Szpilka. Wilder came out, left hook, right hand landing for Szpilka. Wilder's defense got better because in the first 2 rounds, he was pulling back with his hands straight up. He wasn't ready to punch when he was pulling back. He was just going back with his hands up. In the third round, he was pulling back with his hands more closer, ready to punch, ready to defend. Szpilka was moving in and out, throwing combos. I gave him that round. Round 4, I gave it to Wilder. He started to walk towards Szpilka, started to get closer. They both started to get closer. They were fighting out of wide stances, so they wanted to sit down and trade shots. Wilder, he wasn't jabbing enough or jabbing more effectively. Then he started jabbing towards the end of round 4, and he landed a booming right hand. So I gave round 4 to Wilder. Round 5, I gave it to Wilder. He started to walk towards Szpilka, jabbing, landing a nice uppercut. Szpilka, he was landing some lefts, but the crowd was going crazy every time he was throwing shots, but he was doubling up his jab. And I thought his doubling up his jab and feinting was giving Deontay Wilder's problems. Round 5, I gave it to Wilder, though. Round 6, I gave it to Wilder. Szpilka was started to lean back with his hands down. He was started to walk right into jabs and right hands in that round. Then they got into an exchange where Wilder threw a right hand and Szpilka was throwing an uppercut, and Wilder got the best of that exchange in that round. Round 7, it was an even round to me. Round 6 I gave it to Wilder. Then round 7 was an even round. Big straight right hand landed for Wilder. Wilder's footwork was looking very clunky and clumsy when he was walking back sometimes. Probably fatigue, but he wasn't using his jab the way I would have liked him to use it throughout the whole entire fight. But I thought he landed the cleaner shots in the round. Looked like he was gassing out in the round, and Szpilka was missing, but he was effective with his pressure, but he was missing, he was landing. I thought it was just even. The round 8, I gave to Szpilka. Szpilka was doubling up on his jab, feinting. He landed a big left. He threw combinations to the body. Wilder was looking a little bit more fresher, though, in the round, but he wasn't active. He wasn't throwing the jab. He was trying to wing just right hands. Then in round 9, both guys came out very out of position when they were going back on defense again. Szpilka will go back on defense with his hands down completely. Wilder will go back on defense with his hands up, when he'll throw his hands up. Kind of like what Roy Jones Jr. used to do in his prime. When he would go back, he would lean back sometime and throw his hands up. But Roy was a different athlete, he had better reflexes than Deontay Wilder and quicker on his feet to be able to get away with those things. But Wilder, with his length, he's able to get away from. He's able to, lean back with his chin and get away from counter shots. So he's able to do it. But I like to see him use a jab instead of resort to that, But yeah, so the both guys were kind of out of position. Szpilka's right eye started to bleed from Wilder's jab. Szpilka landed a nice left, and then they got into an exchange, and Deontay Wilder landed a huge right hand that put Szpilka to sleep. He was out for probably about anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes. He was still out when I look back. So this fight went exactly how I thought. I told you guys in a previous video that this was not a bum fight, that Szpilka was not a bum. And I told you in my prediction video that Wilder would knock him out with a right hand. And I also told you that he would knock him out Well, I predicted the 6th or 7th, but he knocked him out in the ninth, and I knew this would happen. I knew Szpilka would fight a good fight the first few rounds because he's tough in his experience and his confidence, and he is a strong guy too. Um, so I knew he would give it his all in the first, 4 or 5 rounds. But I knew once they started sitting down and exchanging with each other, I knew Wilder, his punches would get there probably faster, because Szpilka likes to. He's a hooker. He likes to throw left and right hooks and uppercuts, punches like that. I know Wilder, point A to point B, straight punches. So I want to see Deontay Wilder. Not seeing Alexander Povetkin was present at the fight. Tyson Fury was there. Huey Fury was there. Even the legends, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis was there. Also seen Eddie Chambers in attendance. Povetkin and Deontay Wilder, that's what I want to see. There's no reason to even bring up the WBC rankings. I want to see Povetkin. Povetkin was there at the fight, so I want to see a negotiation. I know Povetkin was not there just to enjoy himself. I know he was there scouting talent. So Povetkin versus Deontay Wilder, that's the fight we want. That's the fight I want to see. I don't want to see Deontay Wilder try to unify with Charles Martin. I want to see the Povetkin fight. YTBC, I'm out.